Hey everybody, this is Grace Potter and you're watching Diffuser.
Hey guys, it's Chuck with Diffuser, and I couldn't be more excited to be standing next to Grace Potter here at Mountain Jam 2015.
Hi.
Grace.
I'm pretty excited to be standing next to you too.
Yeah, well, you should be.
I know, it's a big deal.
So, we're at Mountain Jam,
Yeah.
but recently in Minnesota, you jumped on stage and you sang with Mick Jagger at a Rolling Stones concert.
Yeah, that happened.
What was that like?
It's weird. I got up on stage and it was like I'd been doing it my whole life.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really weird to say, but it was completely natural. I fell into it like, oh yeah, this is what happens when you
Yeah.
go on stage and there's Mick Jagger there and Keith Richards is there and Charlie Watts is there. And I mean, Ronnie Wood was like, he's such a little shenanigan boy. Like he's always like
Yeah.
mixing it up. And it was like, yeah, this is totally normal. I know all
Wow.
these guys really well.
That's not the reaction I would expect.
No, I was obviously humbled and
Right.
completely awestruck, but somehow I think the adrenaline and the don't mess this whole thing up of the situation hit me, and somehow I just kind of managed to wrangle it together in time to get on stage.
And you're no stranger to collaborations, right?
Right. I love that stuff.
Yeah, you've collaborated with Kenny Chesney and Government Mule.
And yeah, exactly. Warren
Dan
Haynes,
Auerbach of
Dan,
the Black Keys.
Mavis Staples, Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an opportunity to get out there and do something and sing with people who are all real pros.
Yeah.
You know, and that to me is a really big deal as a musician. That's how I learned. I learned from Warren. You know.
So looking at that list of people you've collaborated
Yeah.
with, and now you can add Mick Jagger to it, and the Rolling Stones.
I know.
Who's not on the list that you would just?
Well, oddly enough,
love to
Robert
be?
Plant and I have never sung together, and I'm giving him a hard time about it
Yeah.
because he's a buddy, and I'm like, dude, hooks the girl up.
You think it's gonna happen?
No, because I have to leave to go sing with Mick Jagger. So I'm like, sorry, Robert, I don't have time to sing with you tonight because I've got to go sing with the Stones. Sorry.
Ouch.
I know.
So in August, you're releasing your debut solo
record.
LP.
Yeah. Yep.
So what can fans expect from this compared to work with the Nocturnals?
Yeah, I mean, I've always written the songs, so it's still me,
Yeah.
doing what I do, but it's totally different sonically. And I think that the exploration into what the very best of what I love about pop music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, I pulled from everywhere that I was inspired by as like a 4-year-old kid dancing around the kitchen, like using a mop as a microphone. That was
Right.
sort of the
Which
impetus
is totally normal.
for the whole thing. It is normal for a kid who grew up in Vermont and really didn't have anything else to do all day. And I just, I had this dream for a long time and I didn't know when it would happen. But everybody in the band has stepped out and had opportunities to go do side projects and put out solo records, and it sort of fell together by accident. It was initially going to be a Nocturnals record, and then as the songs came together and I kept writing, it was really clear, like, this is obviously not the band. This is a really specific sound. It's as you can maybe hear from the first single, it's just different. It's
Right.
heavy boogie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heavy boogie. I think that's the word I've been looping.
That's the new genre.
Heavy boogie, baby.
That's it, yeah. Awesome. Grace Potter, thank you so much.
So good talking to you.
Hanging out here at Mountain Jam 2015.
That's right.